Hey guys, Tyler Erzberger, ESPN Esports, and today I am joined by someone who's in a very good mood over in Shanghai, China, Sheepy, the founder of Unicorns of Love, coming off the biggest victory in the organization's career, defeating Supermassive 3-0 in the play-in playoff final, qualifying for the main event at Worlds. My friend Sheepy, it's been an odyssey for you since 2013 when this idea of yours sprouted into a small, underdog team. 7 years later, you are here at the main event of Worlds. Can you put into words what this means to you and the team?
I mean, obviously, I'm over the moon. It's one of the greatest times in my life. I'm sure when I get older, I will look back to this time and just cherish it so much. Now we won against Supermassive 3-0. The team is very excited. Everybody was just performing extremely well. The attitude, the mood is really great. It's a dream, really. And since the start, my father and my family has been supporting me. Now my sister is also the manager. My mother is watching every game together. They make like live viewing over at Hamburg, where I'm from our matches, and they start groups with other people. And I don't know. It's just literally hard to put into words how great of an experience this is right now.
Last year, your team was one game away to making the main event. You fell to splice in a crazy best of five series splice. Obviously, went on to be a quarterfinalist that year. What did you take from last year's Worlds failure and applied it to this year to make sure that that wasn't going to happen again?
I think we did several improvements. First up, we changed our bot lane from Edward and Inex back to Gadget and Santos. Actually, when we started going into the Russian LCL, we bought the players from Vega, which was Norman's Ana Boss, Santos and Gadget, but replaced Santos and Gadget with Edward and Inex. Now we reversed that, and overall it has a lot of positive effects. I think Edward and Inex, obviously, great personalities, players. But what benefit it had is that we are able now to speak fully Russian in game. So for me, it's a bit weird. I don't speak Russian, but you can kind of understand the English words, so it's not that bad. But for the players, it's obviously way more comfortable. It creates like an atmosphere of like we are one team because nobody else is doing it. And obviously, player-wise, I think just Santos and Gadgets fit way better into the team. I think they fit better together as a combo. I think Inex and Edward had difficulties working together, and so yeah, I think they're fantastic fit for this team. And also, what you can see now is that Gadget compared to Inex, I think Santos is just a more stable player than Edward by far. Plays all of the meta champions and is very 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 good. And Gadget, what he brings to the team is obviously all the flex picks and all the bot lane off meta surprise picks, and he's playing them very well. So yeah, I think there's just a lot of improvement. And what I could bring, obviously, compared to last year, is just 1 year more of practice. Because last year I had half a year to teach them, how to play proper League of Legends, and now I had way more time, and I think it shows.
If I describe the Unicorns of Love in two words, it would be confidence and creativity. You guys play with this kind of disrespect to everyone, which is kind of beautiful to see. It doesn't matter if it's LGD gaming or Supermassive. You play them the same way and you play your same style. Where does this creativity and confidence come from? When it comes to draft picks, is it a team effort or are you leading the charge? Like, where does this creating confidence come from to kind of give this team its swagger that it went through in the plans?
I think every person has this kind of swagger inside of them,
Yeah.
but a lot of them are afraid to show it. So I hope Unicorns of Love overall can change that. I think we're overall in a time now of more openness and like people having more character and can show that. And my coaching style overall was always to turn just the best of people into, their style and make it work. I think you saw that with all the talent we had previously, with people playing like let's say interesting champions, but we're very successful with them because they knew exactly how to win with it. And I think that's the most important part. You're not there to please anybody. Like, you're only there to please yourself, and what pleases yourself is like probably winning games, having strong performances, and actually know how to win the game. And the best way you can do that is with stuff where you actually understand how to win the game. And it just so happens to be that in this iteration of Unicorns of Love, players are very good at this style of champions, fit well together like that. And I think it's just very exciting. So like whatever iteration of players I'm coaching, I think it's always just coming to that point because I just let the players more freedom, but also I expect more of them, like of them as a person and not of like just like play a good game, but like what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and how can we make that work? How can I support you in the best way possible?
You're going to be an old friend in the group stage, as we now found out. Power of Evil and FlyQuest is in your Group D. How is it going to be seeing kind of one of the original unicorns, someone who kind of put the team on the map, playing him in one of your first games in the main event? How is it going to see Tristan again?
It's awesome. I already saw him in the hotel. He
Mm.
is a very happy person overall. He went over to NA. Um, I will see how much better he has gotten. I've not watched too many games of them, just the playoff games in the end, and obviously they played pretty good. Like I think okay. I think overall NA is struggling in a lot of different matters, but I think FlyQuest has enough talent to just learn from the scrims they have over here and like watch where it's going. And I think Power of Evil generally just extremely talented player, right? So played all the kind of different styles of champions, and I think overall it's just a consistent carry. So awesome he's in that situation. I'm so happy to see him, but obviously when it goes to the Rift, I want to destroy him.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then afterwards, we can chat and have a beer or something.
Aside from Power of Evil, you're also in a group of Chobi and Knight, possibly the two best players in the entire tournament. You have your own confident mid laner, No Man's, who ran roughshod over the play-ins. I believe he averaged over 700 DPM. He's a player who has shown no fear so far against whoever he's played against, it be GA or Balulu, who doesn't matter what region he's played, of total confidence. Do you think against Knight and Chobi and Power of Evil that he'll play with that same confidence, or do you think that it's going to be a big step up and he might play a bit safer against those players?
I will see. I think overall he has enough talent, and I think if our drafts are good, then we're going to win games. So I don't believe in anything else. I don't think in like higher power of things that are, like not working a certain way because of absolutely no reasons. Like maybe there's higher powers, but like in the way that I'm operating, it's mostly for, I think if you're playing something that you understand wins the game, then, it generally will win you games. And I think Normans understands that. I think overall I try to support my players as good as possible. That being said, those are two extremely good mid laners, so we have to prepare like hell. And I know that Normans already has the pressure on, but maybe it's something positive and he's going to pop off even more, right?
Yeah. What would you say to, the group just came out, DRX and, TES and even FlyQuest to an extent. And you watch the World's Cooldown, you watch, some of the pundit shows, you see Twitter, and a lot of people are already saying DRX, TES, they're coming out. No chance for Unicorns of Love. They're a wild card team. There's no chance. What do you say to the people who think that you're just cannon fodder or just there to, fill a spot? What do you want to say to the people who are doubting you as Unicorns of Love?
Like personally, I don't care so much. I think it's not really interesting to write this kind of stuff and I don't know, stating the obvious, like the chances are not as high because we come from a lower placed region and so on and so forth. I think it's overall just very boring outlook and perspective. Maybe true, maybe not. Like I understand their point. That being said, I mean, sentence like no chance is absolutely incorrect in every way. I think we can surprise. I think our playstyle is something that's centered around winning, and I think so we can win against anybody. And yeah, hopefully the people, like even if they think we're not a favorite or it's very low chance of us winning, can just enjoy our games. I wish for them at least that. And I mean, we're not here really to please anybody than ourselves in a way. So, and obviously the people supporting us. And yeah, so I just hope people get the most out of our games, and we don't really feel the pressure. I'm not checking those comments too much. Honestly, I've not seen so many of those, but I'm sure there are people that write that kind of stuff. But I don't care so much, and yeah, just enjoy our games if you can. That would be lovely.
Final question to those fans who are supporting you, and you have a bunch of them, and a lot of newfound fans after watching your playstyle in the play-ins. To the Unicorns of Love crew and those people who've been staunch supporters of the UOL from the European LCS to now in the LCL. What do you want to say to all the fans that have supported the Unicorns of Love through the last 7 years to this moment of making it to the main event?
I mean, I have a very optimistic but also pessimistic outlook in life. I think that it's absolutely not a given that anybody in life should ever support you. So I'm just beyond grateful that there are like people with that great of a character, and you're obviously supporting me, but also my family. My father is the CEO, my mother is like full on behind this entire thing, and my sister's the manager, right? So like everybody's just evolved into this. My players, I hold them very dear. So I mean, thank you to everybody supporting me or like any person close to me. It means the world, obviously, and yeah, I really, really, truly appreciate it, and I'm very grateful. Really, it's awesome, you guys.
Thank you, Sheepy, and good luck in the main event. And if you want more news and highlights, check us out at espn.com/esports. If you want more interviews like these, check us out at the ESPN Esports YouTube channel. Thank you.